forgot this. This is important too. There we go. Oh, which means I need to bring you back to front. Okay. Let's give a moment for anyone who wants to show up. And for me to... I took a nap and then... My bed's like a convertible sofa, so there's like a couple of cushions that are wedged in. But if I get wiggly while I'm asleep, I'll dig myself in. That happened, and I ended up having to spend like 10 minutes disentangling myself from my cushions. Which is normal in the morning, but not normal in an afternoon nap. It's creepy though. I really cannot overstate how comfy that is. I got this bed because it was cheap, and I just like had to flee across the country and needed something to sleep on, and I was thinking, oh, I'll get this, and then I'll get a real bed later, and this could be like a sofa, but it's absolute shit as a sofa. It's far too squishy as a sofa. But it's like perfect for just like laying on and cuddling. Yeah. Do we have anyone here for me to get going? Yes, okay. Well, in that case, let's hit continue. Previously, we made May of the Rack. Our lovely vivisectionist, a true enthusiast about human resources, who fled from another nation for, entirely clear misunderstandings. Like, there's no reason for them to have been so mad. She was just adequately exploiting human resources. And sure, maybe the people whom those resources occupied might not have been dead at the time that they were removed. But it's important that resources be fresh and still usable, But now we're here. We've got this angry lady who's decided that she doesn't like this other little dude, so she's with us. This depressed guy who expects the end of the world to come not soon, but like inevitably. And an undead gal. Hey, Hawk. So that's our team. These two do not like collaborate well. This guy is like AoE heals and they hurt this gal. She can heal herself, but it's like there's a lack of synergy right here. But yeah, previously we just survived, and there were a few other people, and we got into a disagreement. And Team 1, led by an absolute jerk of a gnome who I did not trust and who tried to frame me with a gift of a ring that I just chucked when he wasn't looking, so it failed on his end. They're going down here to hunt for another way into the Stolen Lands through Varnhold. And I am coming over here to where Oleg's trade post is, and we are basically in a race to find somewhere in this vast wilderness the Stag King and kill him. And let's take a moment to appreciate how huge this wilderness is. There's quite a bit of it. I like this map effect. There are many things about this game which are a little uncomfy, a little downy, but this map effect is quite nice. I also appreciate that it goes all the way through the entire map at the beginning. I know the story of this game. I've played it before. Not played the game, but like I've run it. I played the beginning of this, but I've run the campaign through several times. Well, Hawk knows. Hawk's been involved in a couple of the runs. But yeah. Let's go. Nivteka's Crossing is right here, and I wish that they would have, like, put it on the map. We had a random encounter. How lovely. What's going on? Oh dear. Well, you know what we can do here? Call a... Well, first, you can inflict light wounds on yourself as you're hurt. Then you can call a judgment of justice and start walking towards one of him. And then you, raging as you are, can go handle that one over there. And handle it you do. And then I've been bitten. I don't like being bitten. I'll take a step over here. So I can do a little shot. And then you can join us. Be in between me and the last one. And then Jaethal here can loop around to flank. And nothing to it. Skin? Nope. How about you? Yay, we have a skin. Nothing to it. I'm sure we'll have worse problems in the future. That said, I'm May is ranged. Let's not have May in the front. And there is the trading post. It seems that it is raining. That's great. Save yourselves, fools! Runs Bakken. Okay, this is... Something's going on that's making all the graphics slow. Let's make graphics medium. See if that helps things. No. Turn off You know what? I don't care about graphics. Make graphics low. I care about performance. And that doesn't work. We can reduce our screen resolution. Make sure we're not like, yeah. I'm going to drop us in screen resolution. That does not seem to have done anything. So I will make my screen resolution back to where it was, because that is a more convenient one for me to play in. Texture quality down. Yeah, none of this is really important. I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything that's gonna be affecting movement speed here? It might be that this is causing me to have a strange sense of speed, so I'll remove it. Turn-based combat, yes. Well, we'll see how it works. Hello, everyone. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax. And some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Oh, quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood, too? I'm sick of you. You're just like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. Come here, squeeze us dry, and come again. He stops talking when he notices us. You must be the guests from Restov. What's going on here? Isn't it obvious? These thugs are robbing us honest settlers. They say they're taking some tax for their leader, the Stag Lord. But I didn't swear allegiance to any Stag Lords. I pay my taxes to Restov. Oh, but Restov is so far away, Oleg. And the Stag Lord is so close. And as for you, get out here before it's too late. This is our land. We own it. Let's see, what choices do I have? I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob them. Be on your way, I'll let you go in peace. That's the polite way. I'm going to ignore any alignment sentences and just kind of roleplay. May likes to be polite. It helps to avoid suspicion. I'll spare you the trouble and collect this tax from Oleg myself. You could try to stop me, but it might even be amusing. Swordlord sent me to wipe out the filth around here. That's a little aggressive. My task is to clear this land of bandits. I'll start right now. Ooh. Yeah, my task is to clear this land of bandits. I'll start right now. Retreat! We're too few for the fight. Let's call for help from the camp. No way. Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everyone. Chris will drink a potion to get away. Well, you know what? First things first. I take a step back, thank you. And then you're the one closest to me, so you get bopped. And Jaethel. Hey, Oleg! From behind! Haha! Oh, they're going for Oleg! That's not great. Well, do you have any ranged weapons set up? Nope. Well, I guess you're kind of just going over there and being useless. I'm gonna position you over here so that you can like heal people. You should be able to charge. Rawr. And you critical failure. Come on. Show them how it's done. I missed too. Oh. Too far to just walk, so Jathel also has to charge. That guy's barely alive. Ooh, Oleg. Look out. There we are. Good job, everyone. May as well take all their stuff. We can sell it right here. Let's have a chat. Ah, take that, you scoundrels. But now, the girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we gonna do? If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. Because... No, this isn't the game being misogynistic. This is Oleg being misogynistic, and we can kind of go. 3/4 of the people who just saved you are women, sir. Sir. It's all over. I saw it. I just need to make sure you were alright. Because I'm a good wife and I exist as a good wife. And only as a good wife. My name's Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Right. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they? When will they arrive? Who are they? They're the Staglord's gang. That's who. Izan's team with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut. You just stir them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. Staglord won't take insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Okay, tell me as much as you know. How many are there? What do they want? What do they want? These bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gates so we couldn't try and hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 comes. Sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. So they claim they're collecting taxes. Why? For the Staglord and his cronies, of course. The Staglord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders, as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Staglord. They're killed fast if they're lucky, and if not... Dove, why don't you go get supper while we finish your talk? Because women can't hear gory, horrible things. Gah. I really do feel like this is like an example of like These are meant to be like a good, caring, loving couple, and this really embodies kind of like the internalized infantilization of women across like global society. Like this is supposed to be wholesome and him worrying about his wife, but it feels quite demeaning, right? I've no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. And then this, I like this, but also this definitely has that feeling of we're purposefully trying too hard. Like, yeah. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Ward. Ox and Dovin from Nizrok come to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Okay. We have nothing to fear. We help you deal with the attack. Help you? I'm not really interested in the post, but I've never kept down from a good fight. The safety of your post may have been a condition Jamandia Dori put on granting me barony, but she said nothing about having to listen to your whining. Yeah, this is gonna get on May's nerves a little. So what, I should call you Your Grace and kneel as you pass? I may not be a noble, but I have my dignity. Don't see me crawling on my knees. Hey, that ain't what I asked you to do. I asked you to stop whining. Prepare the fight and we'll see what kind of baroness you are. Let's see. I have some spare traps and tar, box alchemist fire. I bet some of it could happen in a battle. Alchemist fire. We could put it at the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when the bandits are nearby. Give me the alchemist fire. I'm a ranged. I'm a vivisectionist, which is a type of alchemist. I'll put it to good use. Take it, but should you start throwing at bandits, please be careful. Don't set my post on fire. Now, let's see on how we can set up the tar and traps. Right. As soon as you're finished, let us know. Don't leave the post. Bandits could return any time. Okay. Level up. Woohoo! Let's do it. So first we have our Inquisitor. I'm going to keep people in their classes unless I have a reason not to. So she's our Inquisitor. I don't have a reason to change from default here yet, so we'll keep default. New spell. So you can heal us. You focus on healing yourself, but you can heal us. So the question is, what's next spell we need? We can... You double up with Harem a lot because you're also a Divine Caster, but let's see. We can give you Ear Piercing Scream. Single target, Daze, kind of mediocre. We can have you be able to Bane enemies, which is very... Let's do that. We'll give you Bane. You gained Cutting Initiative, so you add your Wisdom to initiative checks in addition to Dexterity. She should be going first. Harem here. Our Cleric. We only have two. Religion, for sure. Perception, yeah. And then you got nothing but maybe some spells, so we should review those after this. Let's look at our Barbarian. We'll finish with leveling us, because we have to actually, like, think about us. Let's give her Lethal Stance. Yes, make her hurt people more reliably in rage. And lastly, us. Our Vivisectionist. Level 2 is going to give us Poison Resistance and a Medical Discovery. So first we have our skill points. We're going to have to learn to talk to people. So I'm going to actually put 2 into persuasion. This is going to be slow going and tough, but we're going to have to work on that. Going to keep up stealth and keep up trickery. And now our medical discoveries. And I'm going to have to actually look through these because I don't know what we have here. So we can create a cognotigan, a mutagen-like mixture that heightens one mental ability score at the expense of a physical. If it enhances intelligence, it penalizes strength, wisdom, dexterity, charisma, constitution. Otherwise, just like mutagen. We might want this eventually, like when it comes to kingdom time, to be able to dump our constitution for our charisma. To offset our poor charisma, but for now, no. Combat trick. Combat feat. We can make our potion drinking better. We can extend our potions. We can move at full speed using stealth skill without penalty. We can gain claw and bite attacks when we mutagen. We're going to stay at ranged, so I don't think that's useful for us. When the character is confused and hits a creature with a melee attack that deals sneak attack damage, the character is no longer confused. Same for Shaken, same for Second. Interesting ideas. Infusion allows an alchemist to use extracts not just on herself, but other people as well. Well, so we can turn our extracts into spells with this discovery. Iron Guts. Save versus poison and spells and effects that cause you to become sickened. I don't know if this is any good, but I think we have to pick this for our theme and our story as the organ trader. We learn to preserve and protect vital organs, reducing the chance of a mortal wound. When a critical hit or sneak attack is scored on the alchemist, there's a 25% chance that it's negated, and damage is rolled normally. Does not stack with similar abilities. Can take this up to 3 times, increasing the chance to 50, then 75%. That is going to be it, but let's see what the others are. Opponents damaged by the sneak attack can't make attacks of opportunity for a round. Alchemist gains the ability to heal from wounds rapidly as a free action once per round. Heal 5 hit points as if you had fast healing. You can heal 5 hit points per... So you basically can do this once a day for every 2 alchemist levels. Not useful. Useful, probably better than Preserve Organs, if we're honest. But we are... This is like... the backstory. We're an organ thief. We're a black market organ dealer. Just, I have to take it if it's called Preserve Organs. And our new spell. We don't have bombs. So those aren't any good. We already have all these. So it's Expeditious Retreat or Stone Fist. And I think Expeditious Retreat it is. Okay. So there we are. Let's let's go ahead and make sure our potions are all properly prepared here. Spells are prepared as well. So we have 3 spells here. Divine Spell. Protection from, yeah, so True Strike for sure. Pro Law isn't going to do anything. We have a Bless. We'll only need 1. Let's get you... remove Fear, just in case. I don't like Fear. And... Summon Monster. And then I will prepare a Cure Light Wounds for myself. These are all only on myself, so yeah. Expeditious Retreat, probably. Shield, for sure. Okay. Well, let's, in case camping triggers things, let's go ahead and look at all of these things first. Use the traps to help catch the bandits, for sure. There they are, traps. Find the tar. Potatoes. Tar to slow the bandits. Yeah, need to learn to network to run a kingdom. Yeah, there's definitely, I think, the expectation that we're gonna like fail at the running the kingdom from our lovely benefactors. We've been hired to murder the Stag Lord. That's all that's going on. That's all that's really expected of us at the end of the day. Okay. Cannot rest here. That's slightly irritating. So we can't regain our spells, apparently. Oleg and Svetlana are arguing about something. You managed to make out the words "forget it" before they stop talking and turn to you. Let me see your goods. Okay. Sort this by type. Great axe. No one's gonna use great axe. Long sword. Your scythe. Your great sword. Your clubs. Yeah, none of this is going to be any value, so just give us the money, Oleg. Leather armor is not going to be worth it. We'll check to see if the chain shirt's better than something that someone else can wear. Jewelry I don't need. Let me put that on my hot bar. Lots of potions for little old me. And then we have stuff that's just money. Cooking ingredients. Cooking ingredients. Luxury items. There we go. Take the money. Okay. You're already on chainmail. You're already on chainmail. You can improve with chainmail, because your dex doesn't go up that high. The issue I have is my mutagen ups my dex already to above this armor, so I would have a penalty if I were to use that. However, braces of armor +1. And then it's the same. This might actually be better off. We'd be better off selling this, as odd as that seems. We have Alchemist's Fire, a lot of it. Hey, okay. You get some cure wounds in there. Dark skin, enlarged person. We're not using that this fight, but we've got it. You... Actually, you got that put away. Divine Favor, Expeditious Retreat. Shield of Faith, Bless. Inflict Light. Okay. You can take... Get Bless up. Get Raise Dead up. Raise Dead, if we need it, we'll need it. So, we'll give you those. Give you a couple of these. One of those. We'll give you that. One of those. Not a potion of cure. You get 2 Alchemist's Fires. Jaethal, enjoy. And I get to just drink a potion. Okay. So we're using crossbow dagger. Ginormous sword. Flail, heavy mace. Scythe. Already masterwork. So let's see. Looking at me in particular, do you have any improved range weapons I can use? Light crossbow, hey! Let's take you. We're selling that, we're selling that. Taking a look at things for you. Flail-wise. You got like 700, it said. Yeah, you don't have a masterwork flail, so if we can get a masterwork flail, there'll do. And then we can sell your basic flail. On that line, we can sell my basic crossbow. That'll do. Get me that masterwork crossbow. Get you that masterwork flail. Okay, I think we are ready. We're prepared. Get in your positions and wait. Finally, a fight. Was bored with all that talking. I see you're not easily cowed. I beg you be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're gonna go meet our guests. Kobolds eat me alive, what is this? Haha. Okay. This. Oh, no, nice, it prepared me. Okay. Last minute of level, I'm going to shield myself. Just in prep. Haha, get wrecked. Okay. Bless everyone, Harem. The blessings of the end of the world upon thee. And then go ahead and get yourself forward and ready to swipe at anyone who starts coming by. Angry dwarf dude. You've got Bane, but you can't use it yet, so go ahead. Come up close to everyone, Jathel. Those folk down there are going to be safe from the Bane, but they can live with it. Bane. A couple people saved, but mostly people are not okay. Okay, Emery. Time to rage and smash. Okay. Time for me to drink my mutagen. And get to shooting. I can't really. Okay, well, I'm gonna step a little over out of the immediate line of sight of people back there. All right. Monster time. Aw, we failed the concentration check. That's unfortunate. Let's do ourselves a judgment of justice. And start slashing. Right off the shield. Oh, that hurts. Well. Let's get closer for our ranged fighting later. Okay. You can drink a Cure Light Wounds. Oh, apparently that's a standard action, really. That's okay. Harem is tanking this really well, so I'm kind of okay with it. Letting the ladies just murder. Ouch! Sucks to be Oleg. Maybe you should wear some of that armor you've got in stock, huh? Well, there goes Harem. It's fine. Harem's only at -1. Harem's gonna be okay. Harem did his job, which was eat all of the attacks from the bandits. Now Jathel's gonna do her job. which is chuck an alchemist's fire right here. Ow. And you're gonna come around and kill this one. Or not. Jathel here is going to just trudge right through and slash. Because we don't need to worry about that. Oof. But miss. Haha. Burn, boy. And then die. And now this is the end of it. Perfect. Yay. You can end your rage. Jathel, you can go over there somewhere. Emery, you can come back. And you can shift slightly so you also catch Oleg. Yay. And then, of course, you inflict wounds on yourself to fix your problem. Yay! Everyone's okay. Time to loot. You rats got what you deserved. Now they know better than to treat honest people like cattle. You speak like a libertarian, Oleg. It's not a good thing. We should call Bakken out here before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lady, head on up to the guest rooms. You deserve some rest after the battle. I need to clean things up. And this is your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in the world, I think life would be so much better. Those were the taxes, honey. I'm going to consider that as you swearing fealty. Deal with it. Take the potatoes. Take the goods. It's all mine. I'm the queen. I'm glad it's all over. Even if there was a fight. We'll talk tomorrow once I've finished working. We have some stuff up here. None of that looks like the big stuff, so I'm not going to worry about it. The big stuff's going to be in here. Like the, oh, you started the game stuff. Book, other goods. This is all rewards from like Kickstarter. Potion of Vanish, no. Silver Disc, like none of this I'm really interested in. Unidentified item. Knight's Helmet. Like you can see how all of this is just like a little strong. I think I'm going to take it anyway, because why not? None of it's that strong. And we're gonna absolutely put the helmet on. No, we're not. It looks stupid on us. Said no, we're not. It looks stupid on us. Looks stupid on Harem. Looks stupid on everyone. We're gonna sell it to Oleg. Gonna wear the fancy belt. We're gonna go ahead and put this on our cleric so he doesn't have to prepare bless anymore. I want these because I like the pets, but I don't want like those bonuses. In fact, this has Cloak of Resistance with a low bonus for poison, sure. I can live with it. That's not that OP. Okay, what I can do is I can put this here and turn it off. Okay. That'll do. Rest. Yay! We wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog surround you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window and you find the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream, and then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Okay, chat, important question. Is May of the Rack a lesbian? Come on, chat, say something. Somebody. Anyone. Is May of the Rack a lesbian? Most likely? I don't know. Good enough for me. May is going to then be a demisexual lesbian. So, who are you? So we'll go right here. What do you want of me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
So the Stag Lord's responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
Interesting. And who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
Alright, so what exactly do you want me to do?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo. Catch the whispers. Search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Alright, sounds like a deal. Or rather, sounds like it's something I'm gonna have to do anyway to do my job. Thank you for the information, Madam Bloom. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Right. And of course, everyone's up before us. And this cloak is far too long for a dwarf. There you go, Jathel. You can have this one. This one seems a more sensible length. Nope, they're all the same stupidly long cloak. Well, in that case, I'll take the better one. Hey, Svetlana. Good day. I hope you're feeling alright after the battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. And what do you want to ask me? This is a very personal request. Maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no. But the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's a trinket, really, but it meant so much to us. Remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him? I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name's engraved. There's another thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be very dangerous and cruel, but please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. I can't promise anything, but sure, I'll bring you back your ring if I find it. Understand, I appreciate any effort you put in. I ain't putting no effort in, but if I find it... What can you tell me about the Stag Lord? He's not just some average bandit. No one puts a stop to him. He'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom. A kingdom of fear and oppression. Well, wow, sure sounds like, it would be a kingdom of lawlessness. When I've dealt with the Stag Lord, your life will improve. I like adventures, but definitely prefer ones involving stopping villains and helping people. Fear always follows power. It would be naive to think the Stag Lord's much different from any other ruler. You know what? In life, you either inspire fear or cower from it. I prefer to be the one feared. You might be right, but life without hope is just too bitter. Yeah, I know, right? Like, May of the Rack wouldn't have said any of those options. Not even the last one. May of the Rack would have probably said something like, yeah, no. You have to make sure that things are ready for people to, do what they need to do for the good of everyone and good of the community and the kingdom. And it would have been a very neutral evil sort of vibe. Like, for the good of society, we can put you to use. That use might be cutting you open and using your heart to extend the life of someone more useful. But we'll put you to use, don't worry. But yeah, it's very... Kind of keep this in the back of your head for when we get into our next main game after Tales of Symphonia, because that's going to be like the first game with a morality system. And I would love for you to kind of compare contrast the morality systems and how they're presented. So yeah, farewell. Our options, oh my gosh, they're not great. Yep, Ultima 4 is the plan. 4, 5, 6, because they form a very interesting sort of trilogy as far as the questions of what is goodness is concerned. I just wanted to say thank you for kicking ass. You don't like talking, I'm not going to talk for you. Yo, you. Oleg. We've got stuff to sell you. Show me your wares. Nothing's too good for such a good person. Oh, you poor fool. I'll leave one of these in our shared stash to give to Jaethel in case we need it. We don't need any of these short swords. Don't need any of this leather armor. Don't need the silver ring. Don't need the ferret or the dragon. Those are a little too cheaty for me. Same with the wand of summon monster. I'll keep any food items. Sell the brooch. Sell the discs. Silverware. Okay. Oh, a little cheaty. You know, we got 1,000 extra gold, but that will give us a bit to look at things. So you've got masterwork, you've got masterwork, you've got masterwork. So we don't really have much we need to do here, except maybe get back my old crossbow that I sold. Heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow. I don't know who's going to be getting it, but someone's going to get it. Six, 3, 4, 4. Breastplate for Amory. Let's go. Banded mail for you. You can sell your chainmail. You can sell your chainmail. Heavy shield. So the shield +1 is 1,000. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford it, so we're not going to get it yet. Get the wings and thighs recipe. Woohoo! Oh, not that. Not me. 1 to 8. Actually, yes, me. I'll take the heavy crossbow. You can take the light crossbow. Take the breastplate. Take the banded mail. longbow. I should have kept a longbow for you too. Can I get back one of those normal longbows? Should have just kept it. Well, fine, we'll find something else to get. You can have that. There we go. Okay. Can I help you in any way, Bakken? You need fangberries from a cave overrun with spiders, and you're going to give us more alchemist's fire. Hooray. I'll see if we can help. Those will make potions taste better. So I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you have anything that you can use to help me find him? It's a task you set yourself on. Stag Lord is a fortress in the area, but only a few of his most chosen from the rabble are ever invited. Locations heavily guarded secret, with the fog hanging around. I'd imagine it's even harder to find. I suppose you could try to follow the trail of those bandits that attacked the post before. What else can you tell me? Not much. Not like I sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man. I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago. From what I heard, as soon as he got here, he took over everything. Wrote to Restov, tried to warn him about the Stag Lord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they didn't listen. Rumors about him are horrible. He'll kill a person if they so much as disagree with him. He never reveals his face. Those who've seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin not covered by his clothes. Staglord's past is a mystery. Just arrived one day. Was immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is he has as many followers who admire him as he has minions who obey him out of fear. He's got some inner strength in him, or maybe an inner madness. But many seem to follow him because of that madness, like it was some sort of virtue. Cool. We'll speak another time. Should probably talk to you. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Okay, I don't actually care about any of this, so we're not going to talk to you about it now. Maybe I'll care later. Don't really care about Emery's thing. I care, I think, about going on to the next position. So, let's go ahead and head out. Wait. We do have one thing we need to do. Swap out Bless here, because you have one from another source. Let's get, Haze of Dreams. Okay, let's go. Feylords of the First World are called the Eldest. This won't have any importance for the story at all later. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now the second good thing about this game that is like unequivocally good. Oh, they put the fog in. Oh no, we can't go back because of the fog. This exploration system is kind of neat. So we can follow the paths. We could go back, but we can see that runs into the fog. We can go forward. We know about this Fangberry Cave for Bakken. We know about the Thorn Ford. Here we go. Let's go over. Encounter. Who do we encounter on the road? A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog, creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Move along, old man. We give no alms. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Right. I should probably go. You hasten. You should. Your arrival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. Do you mean TARCTUCCIO? He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and mind yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old, but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy and now gives death. Where is he? In an old tomb, south of the trading post. Thank you. All the more reason not to linger. Farewell. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. That's not spooky at all. And then he just vanishes. What is his name? Remus? He didn't give us his name. We don't know his name. Remus, that dude. Well, that's a change in plans. We need to kill TARCTUCCIO. Try to avoid the enemies. Evade them. We don't have time for random enemies. We found a blackberry meadow. We'll investigate it later. TARCTUCCIO! Hey, TARCTUCCIO! You tried to frame me for treason. I'm going to feed you your spleen. Stealth mode. A gnome in gaudy purple garb. Of course, the scoundrel TARCTUCCIO, who we know well. That vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Sir TARCTUCCIO, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave. We do what we can, but it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a vast dungeon.
Digging through a dusty dungeon, searching for I don't know what, and all this frowning. Scold, scold, scold. This is not how I imagined adventures with the future Baron. What am I ever going to write my book about? How we labored to open a chest filled with dust?
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone... who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
He turns his angry gaze upon us, nods to his guards to draw weapons. We're gonna fork over our diplomacy for... Oh, no, Jaethel gets to make this roll. Because Jaethel's better at diplomacy than us. Yay! So who do we want? We want our paladin or we want our paladin? Valerie, I'd say you and your sword can find greater glory than in service to TARCTUCCIO. He summoned you to fight the Stag Lord's bandits, but now uses you for more questionable dealings.
You're right. TARCTUCCIO has deceived us. A warrior who bows to a lie, who humiliates herself. There is no glory in this. I shall aid this scoundrel no more.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of her enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Hey! Come on. Step forward, Jaethel. Only two of them. We can do better. Anne-Marie. Go forward. Rage. I'm going to drink my mutagen. And move forward. Okay, we're in range to bless everyone but Valerie, so we're going to do so. And then come up here to flank this loser. Okay, get into position. Bane all enemies. Kill that big one, yeah. You don't get no giant mercenaries, losers. Okay. This close. Stagger time. Judgment of justice upon thee. And that's a miss. Emery, show her the power of anger. Well, that didn't quite kill him. Damn. Good critical hit, but not a lot of damage. We're just using a puny little knife. We're not great in melee. Good job, me. Swap out for my crossbow so we can finish this properly. Woohoo! TARCTUCCIO got away. Okay, Everyone group up. Except for you, Jaethel. Jaethel, you can go stand in the corner. You know what's coming. We've done this before. Give us the big heal. Thank you. That's good enough. And not a paladin, a fighter. Tower shield specialist in particular. Well, tower shield specialist. Let's go ahead and give you some mobility, I think. And you can absolutely get weapon focus longsword if you don't already have it. What do you have? Weapon focus, proficiency bastard sword, weapon focus. Bastard sword. You went out of your way to get a proficiency in bastard swords. Let's give you a weapon focus in bastard swords. Yay. Okay. Well then. Let's go gather whatever we can carry, because we have more people to carry things now. What's going on in this place? It's seen from afar to be but cracks in stone, but turns out to be a faded image of the sun. A grinning jackal skull has recently been scratched on top of the image. Judging by the outline, the bas-relief once depicted a sun and a moon. It's now almost completely eroded. On closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. Why did we pause? Head with a single eye there. The image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away. I can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket covered with a coin. Well, well. Interesting. And this has collapsed, so we can't do much that way. Why have we paused? Ah, some fatigue wore off, that's why. What's this? We found a secret side passage. And this. Ancient Cyclops coin. Ooh. Immediately useful? No, but we know that TARCTUCCIO's looking for something. Okay, we'll be very cautious as we approach. Disarm the trap. Apparently I'm better than Jaethel at that. Excellent. Bas-relief of the sun, long eroded. The vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved over it. Interesting. And here we find a flower, inkwell, bell, and gold. So money, but nothing of immediate use. And just a last little look around. Let's inspect more thoroughly before we go, because this was a hidden room. There's got to be something in here. If I dare say, it looks like nothing of particular value in there. Okay. Well, there was only one way for Tarctuccio to flee. Let's follow. How sweet, the first breath of fresh air after that stale, damp stuffiness of the tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already the tale of Tarctuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. No blade of grass was bent, but it must have had enough time to strengthen back up, since whoever last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until finally we came to a huge gully, the dried-up bed of a river of yore. What's this? At the end, the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up in claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield, and here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed a path along its edge. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. They were not deep. The attackers were small and lean. And more, these creatures walked on two legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We'd stumbled onto kobold lands. Tried to find any trace of magic in the surroundings. We found traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way into the gully. It was as if someone from Tarctuccio's band was wearing shoes, and either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. We stood a while in thought and followed the single set of footprints down into the gully. The way down was steep, and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't help but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature who we were following. The slope before us was as tall as two tall men and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground near the top. There was one brave hero among us who decided to try her luck and climb the root. -14, -9, -3, 2. I guess it's May. After tugging on the root, May of the Rack took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly dust poured down from the top of the slope and the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, May of the Rack shifted her weight to her legs and froze. After a tense moment, she continued the journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay on the ground and offered her hand to help the rest of us up. After climbing out of the gully one by one, we found the clawed footprints again and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed we were approaching our target, and our intuition proved correct. We found you, Tarctuccio! You little shit. Oh, also we should swap to like so. Put these two in the front. Thank you.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
This leader speaks in the suspiciously familiar voice of the gnome TARCTUCCIO. Well, this is going to be a fight. If there's one thing I never expected to see in the middle of the forest, it was a circus show. Are you learning a new trade, TARCTUCCIO?
You! When will I finally be rid of you? Don't listen to her, tribesmen. This liar comes to play tricks on us. You and you, hold her back. The rest of you, follow me.
Come on, give me a chance to shoot TARCTUCCIO. It's not gonna let me. Well, you know what? Oh, just really? Really? Just out of range of a charge from Valerie. Fight defensively and approach. Get racked. And then this charge failure makes sense because Emery's in the way. So we're going to make sure that we are off to the side so we aren't in Emery's way. As we rage and charge. You know, there's no sense in spending any spells. Just march up their harem. Keep on fighting defensively. You're mainly going to be tanking for us. Hey, sneak attack! Woohoo! Love ranged sneak attacks so much. TARCTUCCIO! An imprint on the ground near the empty chest looks like another chest of the same size once sat beside this one. Foodstuffs. And a recipe. And a haggis. Yay, haggis. Okay, there's some loot over here. Okay, so they went back to the world map. We lost the trail of TARCTUCCIO. Grr. So we went from there down to the pine patch here. So we now have a new quest to check out this tree. We've lost TARCTUCCIO for now. We have the Thorn Ford. Anything about hunting for TARCTUCCIO? TARCTUCCIO, now in the guise of a kobold, has disappeared. All we know is he's searching for an artifact in the vicinity of the old sycamore. Okay, so TARCTUCCIO is here. Well then, let's go find him. An excavation site. We will rest before we go in. If we do it this way, we get the best overall, I think. Okay. We'll do it that way. Enter. Ruined dinner, but we did have an uneventful night. We've healed, we've gained spells, we're rested and ready to find and kill TARCTUCCIO.
Greetings.
Hey, it's Garrus, the former captain of Jamandi Aldori's personal guard. As though we'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. It's been like a couple days. He limps noticeably, his clothes are stained with blood. Every bit as grin and focus as when you met.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. TARCTUCCIO was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. We almost had TARCTUCCIO cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this TARCTUCCIO. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
Garrus is the name of a noble house. You're a noble, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer.
Right, okay, I can read between the lines. Keston's gay and got disowned. I can understand that.
In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
How did TARCTUCCIO manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
I'm a murderer, not a spy.
His overconfidence was his downfall. TARCTUCCIO's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, And not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
Oh, that's delicious. You know what they're looking for?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Aldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Wonderful. Go, rest up. We'll see if we can't make use of you later. We have a couple more human resources. Yay! Deliver Tartuccio to Keston, dead or alive. Ooh, if we catch him alive, do we get to torture him? Yay! Let's drop a save, because this has been a moment. We don't want to just, like, die. Cowardly traitors, sons of a pike, return the relic. Coward, turn, Alec. Silly kobold, go look your relic in your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Silly kobold have no bed, no table, such your eggs. You lose relic and blame might, accuse queen. Lies, Chief Sootscale, not silly. Lies, Chief Scale. Such hubris in such small and simple creatures. But are our own monarchs any better? Stop, what's going on here? Stranger, you see, yes? Silly kobold attack might insult us, our magnificent queen. Lies, might thief steal relic from kobold. We revenge, help us, stranger. Tell me about what happened from the kobold perspective. Aye, chief. I name Sootscale. Kobold and might live here long, live peace. But now might thief steal our relic. Thief steal the relic. How do you know the relic's stolen by the mites? Might tricksy, but Chief Sootscale's more tricksy. I call. New shaman come. Shaman Tatuk know who stole a relic. Tatuk good. TARCTUCCIO, eh? Tartuk, eh? Tatuk ud. And so again, to be the judge, to weigh and balance trivium, decade upon decade. What is this relic? Relic key. Kobold take relic, enter sacred hall. Where is Shaman Tartuk now? Shaman was dungeon. Did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance. Kobold wrath might. Tartuk is not a real kobold. He's deceived you. Sootscale not stupid. He know a real kobold. Right, it's clear to me now. You should make peace and search for the relic together. Never. Death to traitors. We no retreat. Choose who support stranger or enemy all. I'm sorry, Chief Sootscale. I know who Tartuk is, and I am here to kill Tartuk. I side with Queen Bada. You interfere in a war you have no stake in. Hope you know what you're doing. Sweet. Stranger, go my chamber. Talk. Kobold be afraid. Insult. Blood. Wash out. Oh, I guess we're killing kobolds. You probably don't need to fight defensively against kobolds. Do you have cover? Not enough. Get shot. Go get to that sentry. Dang, Amory, why are you missing? It's just a kobold. Well, I guess we go find and talk to the mites now. Yeah, there's the stake. They're in the way. You are right. There is a stake, and the stake is we are here to kill TARCTUCCIO. So what have we got here? Longsword, +1. You use bastard swords. That makes that money. Yeah, that just makes that money. Belt Lantern, get some Alchemist's Fire. Get some cures. Okay. We can explore this more thoroughly later. Can we charge? Can't charge you, can charge you. Can charge you. And then you're in the way of charging, so you're just going to come forward. We don't need to blast or anything. These are just kobolds. We're fine. Hey! Reinforcements! Let's walk forward. And then I guess shoot at the veteran. Right? Okay, I guess we couldn't shoot at the veteran. These kobolds, they don't know what's waiting for them. I almost feel bad. We're just massacring these poor things. We could probably have said, oh, kill all of them, and been fine. But We're nothing if not willing to use resources effectively. Jaethel. Excellent. Go forth, continue on your way into battle. We will continue making our way to where I suspect the Might Queen is to speak to her, as we were instructed. Couple elk. An exit. Hello. Lore nature check failed. Died of unknown causes. Dueling sword. Some eggs. There are enough supplies to encamp once. We can spend the night there. We don't need to, so we'll just take things and note that we have a free camping spot. Are we sure that no one else can do this? Nope. We've already failed. We don't know what killed that man. There's more. Approach the Bone Shaman. Any chance to charge? Oh yes. Charge the Bone Shaman, Amiri. The shaman did not die. Well, that's unfortunate for the shaman. I don't think there's enough people here to make it worth spending our spells. Did you see how that little kobold went flying? Oh gosh, I'm horrible. But that was, oh dear. We are the baddies. Okay. Green walk. Shoot the Bone Shaman. Miss. How dare you miss, Amory? Harem, get yourself in the middle of everything. Can you charge the Bone Shaman from here? You can, because Amory moved. Kill the shaman. Oh. Allies! Reinforcements are on the way. Keep charging them down. I'm gonna walk the green. Help our friends up there. So many allies entering the fray. You're having a bad day. Well, we'll send you around the back so the kobold can't get away. Welcome, ally. March up to the green. Are we in range for sneak attack? Yes, we are. Continue looting. Okay. Based on context clues, I think north is the way to the queen that we need to be speaking to officially join the mites in this war. Nope, those are Thalassines. Those don't look like Mite Queen. And there they are. Well, I guess we're dealing with Thalassines. A lot of them. Hey, our cleric boy, you're gonna be fighting defensively, I think. Okay, yeah, this is the time to take our mutagen. And start shooting if we can? No. Stay where we are. This is time to rage. Fight defensively, please. And squish the Thalassine despite it. We don't have fighting defensively. We should. I guess we don't. Well... Smite the Thalassine. Aw, miss. Now everyone's free to focus over here. Doesn't turn out to be that big of a deal. Aw, I thought we were close enough to sneak attack. We must not have had the proper flanking. Let's get our proper flanking. Not that it matters, they're all going to be dead in a moment anyway. But in case. Skin the Thalassines. Yes, we have some Thalassine pelts. Really, that barely cost us anything. A couple rounds of rage and that's it. I don't think this is where we're supposed to be going. Ah, I see you now. Oh, I think there's more of them hiding. Hey, there you are. Sneaky little bugger. And there's another one. Haha, there you are. Get dead. Don't poison us. A sneak attacked. And see, there's more floating around here. So the fight's not done yet. Oh, that's actually potentially good to observe. Hi, I see you. I see you, troublemaker. So traps are set by someone. So that means maybe this is not a natural occurrence, but is, in fact, defenses that are in our way. Jaethel can't pick locks. Jaethel absolutely can. Oh dear. No way we can try again. We can. You go Queen? Joy see her. Okay, we go see Queen. We go see whatever's down here. There's more down there, we'll check it out later. Our mutagen's gonna probably wear off soon. That's fine. That extra little dexterity bonus isn't that important for now. Later, I want to try and see if I can't get armor that has a lower dex penalty. Well, Gatekeeper Quaggy. Hi. Daisy come, good girl, good girl. Greetings, ally. You come. Warrior Queen Bada await you. Queen Beauty as little centipede. Would that I could banish the word beauty from the maws of these filthy creatures. Jaethel doesn't like them. Do you know where the kobold shaman TARCTUCCIO is now? Shaman Purplehide? No, not. He run our hole, throw magic. Queen chase him. Queen know where he is. What lies ahead? Hole under old sycamore, here live might and our animal. Careful, some animals still wild. Their deep hole very dangerous. Up was kobold passage, but now is broken. Kobold drop stone, we lift bridge, no passage. Sad. Rich chest lie passage. Big treasure, all lost now. How do I get to the broken passage? Lower bridge bad. Kobold run away on bridge. I make trade, yes? You want passage, I get one pretty helmet. You go lower passage deep, there lie big dead spider. A great warrior hero mounted until die. Bring me this bug jaw, I give you lever for bridge. You take chest with loot, I make helmet of spider. Sweet. Okay. If we want to cross the bridge, we need to go find that. Oh, hello. I'll take your golden trinkets. It seems that someone or something tried to gnaw through the frames, sometimes successfully. There's some wild giant centipedes down there. Let's see if we can find Queen Bada without having to get into another fight. Oh, we're gonna have to fight these other giant centipedes. Okay. Well, I hope they don't mind. We don't have a way to handle them peaceably. Might Priest, Might Sentinel. Okay. Can't really charge, so we'll wait. See if I can't just kill it. Which I can. Oh, there's gonna be more of them. Okay. Clog the hallway. Okay. We go the full length of green. And then shoot a centipede. Okay. Hey there. We're looking for the queen. Mites are absorbed in work and pay you no heed. Priest, we need to know where the queen is. Okay. Take your things and go on our way then. Since you're all busy with your work. More centipedes. Yay. I suppose we should focus on it, because I don't want to be ambushed by it. To the blue, not the blue, to the green. Shoot. Oh no! Ambushed! That's what I don't want to have happen. Oh, goodness gracious. More mites, more scouts. There's the queen. Okay, we found the queen. With essential Vagak. You talk queen, queen no talk, we no let in. Okay. Her Majesty, a warrior queen, welcome, ally, to her chamber. Just on time, my ally. Shaman Purple Hide casts vicious magic under our nose and runs sacred Sycamore Hall. He have relic key. Kobold steal our relic, we can follow not. You help us? How do I get to Sycamore Hall? My god let you indoor, but you need a relic. There are two. One have purple hide, whereas second I know not. Think, Kobold Chief. How may I help in your war? You defeat Chief Suitsky, I reward you generous. Kobold fools all. Without Chief we win. I want myself cut his silly old head. But he not come fight? Maybe coward, maybe clever. Alright, we'll try to reach the Chief. Brave be fight, but not be afraid to cut. Torture enemy. Forgive me, my queen, I must go. Well. Hago tree roots form the door. There's no sign of a keyhole or handle. There's another way to open it, so that's where we need the relics. One of them is in the hands of TARCTUCCIO, the other in the hands of the Kobold King. Well... And then the old Sycamore Depths connect the two, but they're not gonna be crossable without something. Oh, we should probably check them out anyway. Let's make a save. We've been going for 2 hours. Let's check them out. I think if they're big, we might be done. But if they're not too big, we might go through them, kill the Kobold King, kill TARCTUCCIO. If not, next time, we're going to be killing TARCTUCCIO. I'm getting kind of sleepy, so... Well, we'll see. We'll see how big these depths are. Big. They're big. Okay. Well, I don't want to deal with big today. So let's go run a raid and let me go relax for the rest of my evening. Oh, thank you all for coming. Our intention to deal with bandits got sidetracked by vengeance, and the vengeance is yet ongoing. So, where shall I send those of you who are here? We've got some CK3, some Yo, some story writing, some Bannerlord. Let's go say hi to Baron and get some Bannerlord. Everybody in. Come on. Everybody in. Let's go. Let's go forth and rain all of our hatred for TARCTUCCIO upon... Oh, that's not. Baron's cool. Let's go say hi to Baron. From the Baroness. Future Baroness. Peace.